Subphylum Urochordata. Urochordates are tailed chordates. They are commonly called tunicates. They live in marine environment. Adults are mostly sessile. Some are free-living. Name tunicate is from presence of tunic. Tunic is usually tough, non-living test that covers the animal and it contains cellulose. Classes of Urochordates include class Ascidiacea, Appendicularia, and Thylaceae. Members of class Ascidiacea are commonly named as Ascidians or sea squirts. They are most common Urochordates. They are solitary or colonial. Adults are sessile and they have sac-like body. Body form of Ascidians. One end of body is attached to solid substrate. Other end is unattached and it contains two siphon. Oral siphon or incurrent siphon and atrial or excurrent siphon. Oral or incurrent siphon is the inlet for circulating water through the body. It is located opposite to attached end of ascidia. It also acts as mouth opening. Atrial siphon is the opening for excurrent water. Tunic is the body wall of tunicates. It is gel-like tough cover. It is secreted by epidermis and it is composed of proteins, salts and cellulose. It also contains some mesodermally derived tissues like blood vessels and blood cells. Stolons are the root-like extensions of tunic. They anchor tunicates to the substrate. Stolons also connect individuals of colony. Lining the tunic is an inner membrane called mantle. Hydrostatic skeleton is produced by seawater and it is confined to internal chambers. Longitudinal and circular muscles are also present between body wall epithelium. These muscles help adult tunicates to change shape. These muscles act against elasticity of tunic and hydrostatic skeleton. Pharynx starts at oral siphon and it is continuous with digestive tract. Oral margin of pharynx has denticles. These denticles prevent large objects from entering pharynx. Numerous pharyngeal slits perforates pharynx. Cilia associated with pharynx circulate water into pharynx and into surrounding. Urochordates have very large pharynx and a cavity called atrium used for nutrition. Atrium surrounds pharynx laterally and dorsally. Pharynx starts at oral siphon and is continuous with the digestive tract. Oral margin of pharynx has tentacles. These tentacles prevent large objects from entering pharynx. Numerous pharyngeal slits that perforate pharynx are named as stigmas. Cilia associated with pharynx circulate water into pharynx and into surrounding atrium. Pharynx open into digestive tract of adult tunicates. Digestive tract ends at anus near the atrial siphon. Endostyle is a groove present at mid-dorsal side of pharynx. It is ciliated and it secretes sheath of mucus. Cilia move mucus sheath dorsally across the pharynx. Incurrent water brings food particle into oral siphon. Food particles are trapped in mucus sheath and are passed dorsally. Food is incorporated into string of mucus and it enters stomach. Digestive enzymes are secreted in stomach which digest the food. Absorption occurs at walls of intestine and waste is discarded through anus near atrial siphon with excurrent water. Circulation. Circulatory system consists of ventral heart which is present near the stomach and two large vessels. One vessel runs anteriorly under the endostyle and the second one runs posteriorly to the digestive organs and gonads. Heart drives blood in one direction for few beats, then passes and then it reverses and drive blood in the opposite direction. Blood plasma is colorless and it contains different amoeboid cells. Respiration. Pharynx function in gas exchange. It circulates water through tunicate's body and gases are exchanged. Excretory waste of tunicates is ammonia or uric acid. Ammonia diffuses directly into water whereas amoeboid cells of circulatory system accumulates uric acid. Amoeboid cells transfer uric acid to intestinal loop. Pylori glands on outside of intestine also have excretory function. Nervous system of tunicates is present in body wall. It forms nerve plexus. Single ganglion is located on wall of pharynx between oral siphon and atrial siphon. Sensory receptors are distributed on body wall. whereas no complex sensory organs are present in tunicates. Reproduction and development. Urochordates are monoecious. It means that male and female gonads are present in same organism. Gonads are located near loop of intestine. Genital ducts open near atrial siphon. Gametes are shed through atrial siphon. Fertilization is external. Mostly cross fertilization occurs, whereas sometimes self fertilization can also occur. In some cases, eggs are retained for fertilization and early development. Development and metamorphosis. Tadpole-like larva is produced. This larva has all characteristics of chordates. Larva metamorphize to adult after brief swimming period. Larva doesn't feed during metamorphosis. Larva settles to firm substrate. It attaches by adhesive papillae. Papillae are located below mouth. Outer epidermis shrink during metamorphosis and pulls notochord and tail structures interiorly. These structures are organized into adult tissues. Internal structures rotate at 180 degree. It brings oral siphon opposite to adhesive papillae. It also bends digestive tract into a U-shaped structure. Summary. Urochordates are commonly named tunicates. Tunic is jelly-like but hard cover of tunicates. Most common tunicates belong to class Ascidiacea. They are commonly named as sea squirts. Ascidian adults are sessile. Their larvae has all chordate characteristics, whereas adults have only two chordate characters, that is presence of pharyngeal slits and endostyle.